Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but we back to work. I was already in the garage doing some stuff on the front end. This is, I guess, technically, I don't know, a couple days after what you're about to see. So stay tuned. About to get on this ECU real quick, and then yeah. First, we got 5 little bolts on top, little Phillips head screws. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Take them off. Simple Phillips head screwdriver. Once you get those off, of course, won't be difficult. Boom, we got the inside of the ECU here. I don't know if y'all can see that. I tried to get the lighting a little better in here, but basically that spot right there is where the chip plugs into, or where it's supposed to plug into. When I ordered it, I told them that I had the HONDATA S300 and it's supposed to have a different pin setup right here. This little area right here. Instead of plugging in, it's supposed to have pins sticking out, so that way the chip that I have can drop on top of that and everything will be nice and secure. And there's a spot, I believe it's right here, that's supposed to be cut. It's supposed to be a notch cut right here. That way the plug can go in and plug into the chip. So that's what we're gonna do. I gotta take off these on the bottom. There's another 5. I'm not gonna bore you with that. Sit this back over here. I guess we can go ahead and flip that over real quick and be right back. So we got the back off. There's a few more screws that I gotta pull out over here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and I believe this will come right on out. I don't think I have to touch these right here because those are connected to the plugs on this side. So I think I'm just gonna take those out. But before I do that, I wanna mark it where I gotta cut. And as you can see right here, I tried to show before, there's a little plug right there. I have to make a cut in here, like a little rectangle cut. That way the plug can go in there and we can plug it right in and get it tuned. For those of y'all that don't know what I'm talking about when I say get it tuned, this is the computer for the car. So whatever this says, the engine will do. So I have to get this programmed to match what I have under the hood, so that way it'll function correctly. If I upgrade the intake, if I upgrade the exhaust, if I upgrade injectors, if I upgrade anything under the hood, pretty much I have to get this retuned so that way the car knows how to respond accordingly. So let's get back to it. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out the box and we'll be right back. Okay, so I got the box open. I'm gonna show you what comes in the box real quick. First off, we got the chip. It comes in this package like this, nice and sealed up. It's protected. I don't know if you can see through it, but I'm gonna pull it out in a second. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. It also comes with your plug. This plugs into your ECU and plugs into your laptop or whatever you got, and you can go ahead and program straight from there. Eventually I got the iPad. I'm gonna try and get that hooked up to like a little mount in the car. That way I can plug this straight into there and maybe do some tuning on the fly if I need to, but I do have to learn tuning first, so we'll get there eventually. I'm new to this. Like I said, I'm no pro. Don't, you know, take any of this advice and be like, oh, he told me he knew what he was doing, but I'm just showing you what I'm learning, so hopefully I can pass the knowledge. These right here are some extra plugs. I believe this is for Boost by Gear. I don't have any Boost. I'm not planning on running any Boost anytime soon. I don't think I'll ever run Boost on this car, so these will probably just be chilling in the box forever. Let's see what else we got. Here's another bag. This has the pins in it that I do need installed. So I'm going to take this to the tuner that I plan on using for this car, and I'm going to get them to install this in the ECU because I do not trust, my soldering iron, and I'm trying to do my research on tracking down one to do this correctly. I've seen some online that have to suck the solder out, and they're pretty pricey, so maybe later on down the line we'll see how many ECUs I really have to mess with, so we'll get there. Alright, I was trying to wait for the cat to be quiet, but she still might make noise just because I'm talking. But anyway, this is what I'm working with. That's the chip. I got it sitting where it's supposed to go. Of course, it's not plugged in all the way because, like I said, the connection was wrong. But I do have to cut it right here. Sorry, I was pointing the wrong way. Right here. That's the plug that I gotta go into. So I have to cut out basically a little box here so I can plug right there. Alright, so I got my marks made. Show you right here. Got my little box drawn out. That's where I gotta go. So I gotta take this chip out. Like I said, I got some screws on the back right here that have to come out, and we can take this off. That way I have plenty of room to cut without messing anything up right here. I'm gonna show you the back side of the chip. This is the plugs that I was talking about that I need to swap out on the other side because there's no pins to go into here. These have holes and these have holes, so yeah, there's no way that these two can connect. Sorry for the blurriness, but we'll get that taken care of. This is the plug I was talking about that I need to gain access to. This right here is what plugs into that little strip I was telling you about earlier. And I'll get this taken apart. I'm gonna get this put back in the bag, and we'll get this thing cut. So be right back. Alright, let's get it. Got my cutting wheel, got my glasses. Gotta have some safety glasses because you don't want a piece of metal shooting up in your eye and yeah, can't see. It's a wrap. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in something so I can protect it, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut real quick. Let's see what happens. Got it all cut. If you can see. I had to take the Dremel to it, I took the cutting wheel to it, and I took a file to it. Simple hand tools, old rusty file with some electrical tape on it. Never fails. Handy Dremel. And a big boy. Now I've got it flipped back over. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the board back out, get that installed back on here. I've got all my screws separated, board screws, back screws, and the top screws. Let me do that real quick and we'll be back. All done. Let's flip it back. Got my chip. Let's check. See what we got. I think we're going to be good. Once the pins are installed correctly, it'll sit down where it's supposed to go, and I've got perfect access. I think we're good. So as you can see, that was a very easy process if you got the right tools. Got my access hole cut right here. Pause. All I gotta do is take this to the tuner now, get those pins put in here, so that way I can just pop this chip right on in. I can plug it on into my iPad or the laptop, whatever, and we can go ahead and make adjustments whenever we need to. But for now, I'm gonna have to take this stuff to the tuner. I do have a couple plans for this. I might take it apart, spray it black, maybe put a clear top on here. I really wanted one of the keep gunner ones, but those sold out, you know, within seconds. So I'm gonna probably have to just make my own clear top, maybe engrave it myself, or get somebody, if you know somebody knows anybody with one of those fancy engraver things, to hit me up. Drop a comment below if you can help me out, or send a message on Instagram. I'll set the link below. But for now, I think we're good right here. I'll see y'all later. Deuce.